Hi, I'm Katie from Whatever Katie Sews, and if you love hearing about fabric hauls, patterns and plans, then grab a cuppa and stick around. So, like probably most sewers who are watching this video, I have a very good fabric stash, and I've been sewing probably for just over about 3 years, and just over that time I've seen fabric I like in the shop, online, at a show, and I've picked it up with no real idea of exactly what it is going to be. And last year I went through all of my fabric and I sorted it out into boxes. So I now have a box of all my jersey, a box of all my woven, a box of my sweatshirt, and so on. And in doing so, I realised that I probably didn't need to buy any more fabric for quite a while. And this year I think I've done pretty well. I haven't really been focusing on buying lots of fabric. However, over the last few weeks, I don't know what's changed, but just a few things have caught my eye and I have made a couple of purchases. And today I thought I'd take you through them and maybe talk about some of the stuff I do have in mind. And I'll be honest with you, there will be pieces of fabric I'm not 100% sure what they are going to be. So I'm going to start off with a soft furry jersey that I bought, and I saw this on the Textile Centre website, and it had been reduced down to £5.99 a metre, but they actually only had 1 metre left. And when I saw it online, it looked like it would be perfect for a really lovely scarf that I made right at the end of last year. Hi, Editing Katie here. I forgot to say that the pattern is by Alicia Shea at Thoughtful Creativity, and it's a free pattern that you can get from her website. And I wanted a much fluffier material when I made it again, and I thought that this would be perfect for it. Unfortunately, when it came, I realised that this still probably isn't furry enough, but I will see. If I don't use it for the scarf, potentially it could be a hat maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but I still like it, but it's not exactly what I thought it would be. So my next purchase was this gold foiled leopard print fabric, and if I put it a little bit closer, you'll see it's quite unusual. And when I saw it, I thought it would be great for a swimming costume cover up, which hopefully at some point we might go on a summer holiday. And if not this year, then maybe next year. And the pattern that I had in mind for this was the Ellie Mac Trendsetter skirt. And I think this will just be really great. Now, if I didn't use it for that, or if I had some left over, potentially I was thinking that it could be a wrap top or some other top or a t-shirt. So I feel like I've got a few different things that could be for. My next purchase was a poly jersey, and it's kind of like a mesh material. It's double layered, and actually this definitely is going to be a swimming costume cover up, and it is going to be that Trendsetter, the Ellie Mac Trendsetter skirt pattern. I've seen that and I really liked it, and I just didn't have the right material. And when I saw this, I thought that it would be absolutely perfect. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what else I would use it for if it wasn't for that, because I don't generally wear particularly see-through clothing. My next purchase was this Lurex poly jersey, and again off the textile website, and it was £3.99 a metre. And the reason why I bought this was that it looked very much like a material that I had purchased last year at the Knitting and Stitching Show for quite a lot more a metre, and I made one of my absolute favourite dresses I've ever made. It was a So Easy wrap dress in this material, and I wore it for my Christmas party, and I absolutely love it. And I'll obviously insert a picture here. And I just thought, not that I'd obviously make that sort of dress again, but I like the material, and potentially I could make a top out of it, the Ellie Mac Forever Flounce top. But I haven't made that yet, so maybe I would need to make a test in it first before I actually cut into this fabric. My next fabric is a viscose jersey, and this one had been reduced as well, and I picked up 3 meters of it because I thought it would make another great Kielo wrap dress. It seems of good quality. I was worried it might be a little bit too thin, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be, so I'm really pleased with that. And I would imagine I will make that up fairly soon. And finally, as I said, I needed to get free shipping. So I actually picked up some Christmas material because that's exactly what I needed in June. And it's here, it's a jersey material. And I know when I've made Christmas clothes before with Christmas fabric, it can be very expensive, especially if you're buying it in December or November. So I was just really pleased with this. I thought it looked really nice, and it was £2.99 a metre, and I bought 2 meters of it, and I thought that it would be perfect coming up to Christmas. It could be pyjamas or a t-shirt or leggings or a dress. I find that the kids often have multiple Christmas events, and it's just quite nice if they can wear lots of different things. So that was everything I bought from the Textile Centre. And the next place that I bought things from was Coalville Fabrics. Now, I've mentioned them before on my channel. They are a Facebook group. I think they are going to be on a website soon as well. But generally, you buy fabric off them via their Facebook group. They often have auctions and live sales and various other things. But generally, I just buy when I see them post the picture, and I buy like that. I haven't actually ever attended one of their live sales. So I'm going to take you through everything that I've bought from them. Now, something to bear in mind is that they generally sell things, they're one-offs or end of bolts or end of lines. So you can't necessarily, if you see the material, you wouldn't necessarily be able to get it from them, although sometimes they do have things multiple times. So it's just really pot luck, and generally they sell things in 3 meters, so you would be quoted just for 3 meters for say £12 plus postage and packaging, and you can't buy any more or less of it, and that's how it works. The first one I'm going to show you is a viscose jersey, and it's got little hearts on it, and I paid £12 for 3 meters of this, and it's really cute. And I think probably what I will use it for is something for the kids, so maybe a Made by Jack's Mum Beachcomber dress, or also my daughter is desperate for some t-shirts, so maybe one t-shirt pattern that I have. The next thing I bought was a reversible jersey, so it's navy on one side and grey on the other. And what I liked about this, it almost could pass for like a denim look. Just thought it was really interesting, and I will be totally honest with you, I have got no idea what I'm going to make with this, so I wonder if it's one of those things that might sit in my stash for a while. It does feel like a really nice quality, it's really nice and thick, which is good if you want things that aren't going to be see-through, so or too clingy. So I've got to have a think about that one. My next fabric is a stretch crepe, and again this was 3 meters for £12, and it's a lovely leopard skin print. I have already made multiple things with a leopard skin print, and I just always think they look really cool. They're still in fashion, and whilst they are, I'm just going to capitalise really, and also the girls quite like this pattern as well. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it. It might become a dress, it might become a top. I might use it as the test for my Forever Flounce top. So I've got to give this one some thought. I saw it and thought, oh, I've got to have it. Now, as it's coming up to the summer, of course, exactly what I needed was some rainbow velvet. I just saw this and thought it was so cute. It's going to be some sort of sweatshirt or hoodie, or maybe like a long dress for the winter. Seriously though, it's not going to be anything anytime soon. It's way too thick for this this weather at the moment, but again, it's just something really beautiful that I'm going to have in my stash. I can never resist a heart fabric, so when I saw this one I thought it was just really cute as well. It's another jersey, it was 3 meters for £15, and again it will become some sort of t-shirts or leggings or a dress. I haven't exactly thought about it yet, but I would have thought this will come out of my stash pretty quickly. It's just going to be a really, really useful fabric. And my final piece of fabric is this viscose jersey, and it's ditzy print. And actually this isn't usually my style, and I don't know if the last few fabrics have kind of given you an idea of the sorts of fabrics I like and my sort of style. And in fact, my husband even said, oh, this isn't the sort of thing you normally buy, which was just unusual for him to notice that kind of thing. I just really liked it, and I thought, again, it might take me out of my comfort zone. It might be nice. I don't know. I was thinking originally of a Kielo wrap dress, but I'm not sure about that at the moment. Again, this is another one I've just got to think about, but I'm quite pleased with it, and I think it's just going to be really useful. So that's all the fabrics that I bought, and I really felt like the floodgates had opened, to be honest, from not having really bought fabric for months and months to going out and buying lots of fabric. But my final thing is actually a bit of a curveball. So they on Colville Fabrics, they were selling off boxes, like almost like a mystery box full of all different things, and I thought I'd get one, and I'll show you the sorts of things that were in it. So it was £20 for the box, and I knew that it had lots of zips in it, and to be honest, zips are expensive, so I kind of worked out that even if I got, you know, a good handful of zips, that it would be worth it even if I didn't want the other things. So what I've got here, and it might be hard to see, and so there are a whole bunch of belts. There are thin belts and fat belts, and I've also got multiple trim. I'm not really sure what I do with this, if I'm honest with you, because it looks like a zip, but it's not a zip, and I don't really know where I'm meant to put it. But if anyone has an idea, then I would absolutely love to know. I did write to them and ask them if they knew what it was for, but they haven't got back to me yet. And then I've just got tons of zips, like handfuls and handfuls of zips, which are always really useful. I've also got some of this grommet tape, which again, I've actually seen a jumper hack where you use it to open up the front of a jumper and lace it together. So I think I might use that for one of those tops. And then right at the bottom here, I've just got a whole bunch of D-rings and buttons and badges, and it's basically just like a trinket box of lots of different things. So I think some of these might be useful, maybe for some fancy dress. And I'm not really sure if anyone's got any ideas what these tiny little D-rings are for either. But I haven't, to be honest, I just haven't had a chance to really look into it. So that's just a bit of a random one. And to be honest, it was just, you know, a bit exciting in lockdown times. So on to my plans. Now, I'm not great with sewing plans, and I tend to go where the wind takes me, if I'm totally honest. I might wake up in the morning, not have some shorts I like, and then decide to make some shorts. I'm not very good at working out modules and exactly what it is I need in advance. So when I talk about my plans and what I intend to make, if I'm totally honest, I know that probably this is not all going to be made in the next month, or potentially even in the next year. However, this is what I'm thinking about at the moment. So I would like to make some Annalaine triple shorts. I bought this pattern, I think it was last month, for $2 in a sale, and it's a really nice pattern for some shorts for my eldest daughter, and she really needs some shorts. And I think I'm going to make them up in some of my New Jersey material, and also I might make them up in a sweatshirt material, because sometimes it's nice to have a thicker material in England even when it is hot, because sometimes it's just not that hot. I also intend to make the Ellie and Mac Be Trendy top. Now this is a free pattern on their website that I've had for months, if not even a year, and I always look at it and I really like it. It's a lovely halter neck top, and I still haven't made it, so that will go back on my plans again. I also would like to make another Ruched t-shirt, and I've made this before as a test and I really like it, and I just need to make it up in a really nice material, and I haven't done that yet. I'd also like to make the Ellie and Mac Forever Flounce top, which I've already talked about. And I would also like to make the Feel Pretty Pants by Ellie and Mac, which is actually a woven pattern, and I'd like to make up some woven shorts. I've got quite a bit of woven material in my stash, and I'd just like to give those a go. Something else that's been in my stash for so long is the Aila Leggings, which was made by the Last Stitch, the lady who runs the Last Stitch vlog, which I absolutely love, and I love the pattern, and there's no reason why I haven't made it other than maybe I'm a little bit scared of the active material, but I've got some and I just need to make them up. And then finally, I intend to make my daughter some t-shirts because she's grown out of all of hers, and I will probably use the Love Notions classic t-shirt pattern, which again I've had for a while and I haven't made anything with it. So that is everything I've got to talk about today, and I hope you found it interesting. Please don't hold me accountable for all of these things, but hopefully I will make some of them and I will have something to show for my June makes. And if these are the sorts of videos that you like, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.